What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well, some interesting stuff just happened. Apparently, allegedly, no, it's not alleged. On May 27th, a bunch of people that are being identified as Norteños or Norteño associates have been arrested after a 2-month federal investigation. Now, to me, it's not, I don't know. You have to be careful in the way you word things, right? But let me just rewind this. So 2 months ago, there was a rapper or podcaster. I don't know what he was by the name of BFD. And he went on the No Jumper podcast. He was interviewed. Obviously, according to his own words, he is a Norteño. And he went down there and I didn't watch that episode. I rarely ever watch anything on No Jumper unless somebody says, hey, check this out. And they usually send me the part I need to watch, right? And but he went down there. Now, being that he's a northerner, being that No Jumper is in LA County, obviously BFD isn't going to go hang out in LA County, not knowing what they're actually walking into. They're not going to go by themselves. He's not going to go by himself. So it's being alleged that he had a security team with him, approximately up to around 50 individuals. They went down there. They rented different hotel rooms. They were ready for war. I get it, right? They went to No Jumper, did the interview, and got back home safely. Thankfully for everybody, right? Now, that was 2 months ago that podcast aired. BFD at No Jumper. Look it up. Go to YouTube right now, while you're on YouTube actually. After you're done watching this video, after you're done liking, sharing, and subscribing, search BFD No Jumper. He was on there 2 months ago. Allegedly, the investigation into these guys started 2 months ago. And allegedly, everybody that was arrested was part of the security that went to No Jumper. I don't know that to be true. That's what's being said. That's what's already out there right now. And I don't know if No Jumper is the link. I just know that a lot of people go there and wind up in trouble. Right? No Jumper used to be, actually a lot of people used to look at that platform as the West Coast biggest hip hop platform. Something happened. Something changed. Only Adam knows why everything shifted. It went from the West Coast #1 hip hop platform to gang members hanging out, gang members airing out street beefs, street hustles, street crimes. Things that should never even be discussed on camera are dissected. It's amazing. And when I saw the shift, me being an ex-convict, me being an ex-gang member, I felt like something happened behind the scenes. And it caused the shift. And there's a very good, this is all theories in my mind. This is nothing concrete. This is alleged and I'm not going to get into the details of what I believe actually might have happened, but I'll say this. It began to look, and you can go back. I did videos back a while back saying it seems like No Jumper they were trying to infiltrate Chicago gangs. They were bringing Chicago gang members on. And then it just turned into California gangs with the extreme emphasis on Los Angeles County. There are people all over the United States that know names of Crips and Bloods. Names of Crips and Bloods that haven't even been on No Jumper. But because of conversations people have had, people all over the place know. And if they know, you know damn well the cops know. If No Jumper went back to being hip-hop, I think they'd be way more successful and make way more money. And I think Adam knows that. But for some reason, he can't. He won't. Look it, I'm going to say this. I would think that Adam is smart enough to have security cameras inside as well as outside of his building. Those security cameras would be rolling 24 hours a day. Right? And with those cameras rolling, with the knowledge that those cameras are there, the feds can be watching those cameras. It doesn't have to be that Adam said anything. Who knows? Maybe they showed up. They were strapped. When they went to sit down, they wanted to be comfortable. They passed the strap to one of their homies. This is all hypothetical. And the security cameras caught it. Adam doesn't have to report that. But if the feds have access to those cameras, which it would be easy for them to do that, they would see that handoff. And they would see an individual who has identified himself, who has been identified by the state of California as being associated with something serious. That would alert them. That would alarm them. That would open up the door for them. It'll all come out. If we remember when Big U got his indictment, Big U and the guys that got indicted with him, in the paperwork there was mention of No Jumper. Statements made there. I truly believe it's something else though. And I'm not saying it's Adam telling. I think the feds see No Jumper as a gold mine. And these guys that are saying they're from a hood, they show up to work every day. They talk about street politics. They talk about internal hood shit. I don't see how the feds wouldn't be watching and listening to that podcast. People still think that No Jumper is a platform that will catapult them. And I ask, which artist, which rapper, which dude from the hood that got interviewed on No Jumper has been catapulted into stardom, into fame? Being hood rich ain't rich. Being hood famous ain't famous. I'm not a fan of No Jumper, and I'm not trying to knock the place, but I just feel like there's something. There's been too many people arrested that have been on that show. Now, people could turn around and say, well, these are criminals. They were going to get arrested anyways. And you're right. But if it's true that this investigation started 2 months ago, and 2 months ago BFD was on No Jumper, just seems strange to me. If I'm wrong about the 2 months, cool. If I'm wrong that somebody didn't hand something over in front of one of the security cameras, cool. But I do know it all come out. That's my video for today. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.